So this report was done by Lieutenant T.J. White, and this goes from July 10th to today. So just a couple notable incidents. During the overnight hours of February 2nd, 2025, officers responded to a burglary at Trias Mobile Gas Station located at 211 Post Road. Investigation determined that 2 suspects forcibly entered the store and stole cash and merchandise, totaling just over $1,000. Shortly after, the same suspects targeted a diner in Fairfield using similar methods. In collaboration with the Fairfield Police Department and the Bridgeport Auto Theft Task Force, detectives identified 2 suspects and they were later arrested. On July 10th, both suspects were processed at Stamford Superior Court with a bond of $200,000 and subsequently turned over to the court marshals to await arraignment. On July 16th, detectives arrested a Norwalk resident on an outstanding arrest warrant for the charges of sex assault, second degree, reckless endangerment, second degree, procuring liquor for a minor, and storage of a pistol in a motor vehicle. The arrest stems from an investigation initiated on March 15th, in which the suspect was initially charged for multiple criminal offenses. The suspect was taken into custody, processed at headquarters, and issued a $100,000 court-set bond. In December of 2024, officers responded to a report of a suspicious vehicle on Garden City Road, which was connected to an attempted burglary at a nearby residence. An investigation led detectives to identify a Hamden resident in connection with the crime and who had been previously arrested by this agency. Upon approval of an arrest warrant, the suspect surrendered to DPD custody on July 17th. The subject was unable to post his $150,000 bond, and he was transported to court. On July 31st, officers responded to a report of a stolen moped from the Norton Heights train station parking lot. With surveillance footage showing a suspect disabling and stealing the moped, an investigation led personnel to a business in Stamford where proceeds from the theft had been dumped. On August 7th, detectives located the stolen moped in Stamford and, with the assistance of Stamford police, arrested a Putnam, Connecticut resident for larceny first and possession of a controlled substance. He was held on a $25,000 bond and later transported to court. Some statistics during the same time period: we had 5 domestic disturbance incidents, 5 domestic violence incidents, 15 incidents of identity theft, 5 motor vehicle burglaries, 3 of which were unlocked cars, 2 locked, but no forced entry. Stolen motor vehicles, we had 2. Both the keys were not in the vehicles this time. And there were 50 total motor vehicle accidents, 4 with injury, 2 involving a pedestrian or a bicyclist, and 13 on private property. There were 657 traffic stops and 2,199 calls for service. Some other notable things here. On July 10th, Officer Joyce, Lasser, and Thurston completed field training officer. This is for officers looking to train newly hired members, and this training was at the police department here, and they have begun acting as current field training officers for our newest recruits.
Is that in addition to, or do you rotate them every
that
so
is
often?
in addition
It's
to.
in addition to.
Yes. The 2025-26 school year just started, and we have officers out visibly patrolling the schools and areas around those schools for traffic enforcement and school bus safety. I would like to add one other thing to this, which we didn't have on here, but we were awarded a $5,000 micro grant from Connecticut DOT Active Transportation Micro Grant Programs, and that is for e-bike safety and bicycle safety. We are going to use some of those funds for our open house in giving out, communication to younger kids for safety and helmets. Oh, also.
We'll have them in time?
Yes, we will have
that's
them in
great.
time.
Right.
And bicycle locks.
Great.